This is Josh Wright after Ebbsfleet 1, Yeovil Town 1. Back-to-back points. I mean, the run continues, but what a strange game.
Oh, wow. 14 minutes. I remember the start of last season, if you remember, they was adding on crazy minutes. But look, there were some stoppages and there were substitutions like there are in every game. But if I already wasn't nervous enough at 10 men, and the fourth tells me 14's going on, or I get told by my staff and then I see him put it up, I was a little bit shocked, I was a little bit surprised. But look, the 14 minutes went up and I want to focus on the positives, because what the boys have just given us there as a whole, and how they've seen that through with 10 men, backs against the walls at time. And by the way, let me just put into that, nearly win it. We had a massive chance to win the game. That is what I want us to be about and what we are about. And I think we see a lot of it on Saturday, and we've seen it even more in abundance tonight. And I thought after a steady first half where they had a lot more possession without really hurting us too much, we get in, that's the alarm for me to get up. We get in at half time from a worldie, by the way. Let's have it right. The boy, I'm a little bit frustrated with the lead up that gives them the ball from our centre half, which I've spoke to him about. And then on top of that, we then get done a little bit soft. But sometimes you have to give credit to boys in terms of what he's done with a couple of bits of skill, and he stuck it in an incredible finish. And my goalkeeper saves most. And he said he got some fingertips to it. So it's a worldie that's put us 1-0 down. But you could feel the belief in the change room at half time, and that's what they're getting now. They're getting a belief. They're realising and sensing that, hang on, we had more, we've got more, and we're starting to show it now. And we're in these games more than what we were. And we're better than what we thought we were, or what we maybe were showing. So, as I say, man to a man, they were absolutely incredible. And the nerves I had on the sideline, and I just said to the staff, I think on the 90th, I said, I'll stop playing to stop doing the miles. I think I'm doing more mileage walking up and down my technical area. But no, look, it was a crazy game. But I actually think when we went 1-0 and we had 11v11, I personally felt we were going to win the game. I really did. I felt we were going to go on to win this. I thought we nullified them, and they were already making a change, I think, before we equalised. And listen, I've just sent a text. I'm an honest person, I'll tell you. I've just sent a text to a few people back home, my dad and my wife and some family. I've never ever been prouder of a result and a performance of what they've just put in for me there. Maybe I feel it different and feel it more emotional because I'm on the sideline and I'm not out there. But my God, what they've just put in for themselves, for the club, the fans, me and the staff and everyone associated is absolutely immense, and they should be extremely, extremely proud.
You said recently that they weren't starting as quickly as you wanted them to, and tonight they didn't hang around, did they? They got going from the off.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it like the old cliche about clean sheet. When you're 0-0 at half time, keep a clean sheet, we win the game, and before you know it, you can see it happens so many times. It's just life. But tonight, I said just before they went out, I'm going to say it for one last time, and I put a bit of a swear word in front of it, but I said fast start. I said I want to see it. And they did. They gave me a faster start. We played against a good side. Let's not take nothing away from Yeovil, are a very, very good side, and I think they'll be there and thereabouts come the end of the season. They cause you problems. They've got fantastic footballers. They've got athleticism. They've got strong, big, powerful players. And we found it difficult at times first half, but the boys kept their shape and nullified their threats and dealt with what they were throwing at us majority of the time, and prevented them from having really any clear-cut chances. Most chances were from sort of outside the box or long-range efforts, and one or two saves Cuzzo had to make. So that's a credit to the boys, and each game we're getting better. Each time we're coming out, we're getting better, and that's what we'll continue to do. And I've got some bodies that are absolutely battered and bruised in there and have given me everything, has run as much as they could, and they need to recover now. We need to recover tomorrow. We need to really work Thursday out how we go about it with boys that need some and the others that are going to really need wrapping up. And then we train Friday and we go to another big game on Saturday.
You talked about the positives, but there are a couple of negatives. One being Muziel Agandju got sent off, got a straight red card. That's a 3-game ban unless you appeal it. So he could be missing at Woking. And Tyler Cordner was carried off on a stretcher with what we hope isn't a serious injury, but it could be. So you could be deprived of 2 key players on Saturday when you go to Woking.
Yeah, look, it's never nice. I'm going to start with Tyler. It's never nice when you see someone get injured and get stretchered off. I've just had a word with him in there. He's in good spirits because that's the type of guy he is. But At the moment, I don't think it's looking great. Whatever he's done, I can't turn around and tell you he's done A, B, and C because I don't know. But it's not looking great. Muzzy, I want to go on record to say he's been absolutely immense since I called him back and he's come back into the team. He's been absolutely superb. I think he's made us look a better defensive side. He's given us some pace. He's given us legs and athleticism. And Muzzy will be a big miss. We get caught a little bit. I need to watch it back, but he doesn't see the boy coming from behind him. I thought at the time, but maybe I would because it's my team. I thought Tyler was covering him enough to not be a red card, but I don't know. I can't comment. It's a blow. It's a shame, but I've got a squad. I'm obviously also talking to other individuals outside of the building to bring new players in. And I might have to actively move quicker on that now, but I've got some good players. I've got one or two that are missing tonight for different reasons, but I've also got one or two that weren't in the squad because they didn't make the squad. So I'll have to use and utilise my squad, and that's part and parcel of it. It's a blow, but we have to dust ourselves down and work with what we've got and adapt where we can.
I guess the biggest thing to come out of this, apart from the point, I mean, every point is valuable, but the biggest thing is just the spirit that was shown. And when they came off the pitch, you know, to a man, they were applauded by the fans. It almost feels like a win. It was certainly a victory of many ways, wasn't it, tonight?
Look, I've just said to them there in the huddle on the pitch and a little bit more when I went in individually, but what they showed is a credit to themselves. And that's what we have to be about, and that's what my teams will always be about, and what I'll instill in them and put into them, and what they need to give me, because if they don't, they know the outcome. So they've now started to show it, and it did feel like a victory in some ways because we were down to 10 men, not just for the minutes during the 90, but for 14 minutes added on after that, which I've never seen before. It's bonkers, but I don't know how. I would have said 10 minutes would have been fair, even though that would have been quite a chunk. When you start going above that, where did the minutes come from? But listen, they were, I keep repeating myself, but they were absolutely amazing, and I think the fans see that, and the fans rightly clap them off, but the fans deserve that as well. The fans travelled in their numbers Saturday on a freezing cold afternoon and weekend, and they were superb up there, and the fans are always superb here, and they see a side, especially second half, running hard and trying to fight for this football club to keep it in the division and to certainly improve where we've been. So as long as the boys can keep giving us back as staff and fans and the football club, that is the bare minimum that we can ask for.
It also sends out a message to other teams in the league that the team are not the soft touch they were recently when they were getting battered every time they crossed the white line. You know, there is fighting spirit, and you are getting some points, and you know, you're going to accumulate more points.
Well, let me tell you something, Chaz, is we still believe. We still believe in there. And I said it a few times already, I need the fans to, because every other staff member does here, the hierarchy do. We still believe. And performances like that, Saturday and tonight, show that. And that's exactly what we'll be showing every single opposition from now till the end of the season. Will we win every game? No. But will we show that and give everything and leave everything out there? And when we walk off the pitch, we can at least turn around to each other and say, I gave absolutely everything I had. And that's what we're going to do to the end, because nothing's over till it's over. And this is far from over. So we're still fighting, we're still digging, and we'll continue to do that. And our aim is to improve it, improve the situation, and hopefully start looking up and pulling this club back to where it should be.
Well, good luck on Saturday at Woking, and hopefully you got as many players fit and able to do the job again like they did tonight.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Joe.
Cheers, Jess.